Everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what is happening with XRP in the XRP community. Now in CoinMarketCap, XRP is at 29 cents. We are in the red today. We had a strong rally, but now we are cooling off. Remember, today's the 18th. Someone did predict that we should see a crash today. But now, guys, before we jump into news, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, nor is financial advice, just consumer value only. Nocta Masuida, ex-Coinbase CLO and current U.S. Comptroller of the Currency, Brian Brooks, OCC, is telling people Bitcoin is controlled by China.
The other thing that China has done is they have captured more than 51% of the mining capacity on the Bitcoin blockchain, which means that the very first internet of money, which was the Bitcoin blockchain about 10 years ago, is now essentially owned by China. So as a country, we now face a geostrategic competitiveness issue, which is, do we in the United States want to own Internet 2.0 in the same way that we own Internet 1.0? The other
Well, you look at that, guys. Bitcoin is controlled by China. Who didn't know that? Again, over 51%. Bitcoin's death, XRPs rise. Next, it comes from Digital Asset Investor.
So too, if you take things like XRP, which we list obviously, but when XRP did their MoneyGram deal and suddenly had real global distribution and a significantly different utility case than it might have, 2 years ago, say, that's relevant to our assessment of its utility. And so some of its events driven. We may read something in the newspaper that will cause us to go back on a more urgent basis, and if not, we'll capture it as part of the periodic cycle. So too.
Well, XRP has tweeted out the final boss, huh?
The main issue I take with cryptocurrencies is the term currencies, and I think they are not currencies. They are not a good store of value. They are not a good medium of exchange. They are not a good unit of account. I think the attempt to have them to come into life as a way to substitute legal tender and fiat currency is a failed attempt, and I think it's a misplaced attempt. There has been a long history in the last 2 centuries at least of private, to substitute with private money fiat currency, and it doesn't work that easily. Now, they have a role as a crypto asset. If you have an asset that is out there and some people might want to intervene there, well, there might be some room for that. What I would want to see is to have more clarity in terms of what the assets are. It's something of giving some guidance to potential investors to have clear rules and so on. So there might have a room as part of a financial assets in general, but not as cash or cash substitute. And then the issue of blockchain. Blockchain is a technology. It's a very powerful technology. Now, technology by itself doesn't necessarily make a financial asset or a cash substitute. Blockchain can be very powerful for many alternative applications, like, for example, in settlement systems, in keeping settlements of financial transactions, so some back office applications. So I think the technology by itself should be embraced, and we should see what the uses of that technology should be. But blockchain by itself is not sufficient to think of a different monetary arrangement in a country.
In a couple years from now, a lot will change in the crypto sphere. This comes from Guaro. Who remembers this?
IMF holding crypto assets in the future. Oh, they're over here. That's easier. You want to take one? Go for it. The first one's for you. IMF. Do you see IMF holding crypto assets in the future? I did not put that up there.
Remember, I'm from the legal department. I'm supposed to be very conservative about these things. I don't want to go into great details about
Maybe I should take what the IMF is going to do. I think we stunned Ross into silence with that one.
For that to happen, okay, under the current legal framework, some country would have to use a crypto asset as its currency.
Gold Telegraph has tweeted out, this is the era of gold.
Level. We have not been on such a path for some time, which just means that the debt is growing faster than the economy. This is not the time to act on those concerns. This is the time to use the great fiscal power of the United States to do what we can to support the economy and try to get through this with as little damage to the longer run productive capacity of the economy as possible. The time will come again, and reasonably soon, I think, where we can think about a long-term way to get our fiscal house in order, and we absolutely need to do that. But this is not the time to be, in my personal view, this is not the time to let that concern, which is a very serious concern, but to let that get in the way of us winning this battle, really. Level.
Now guys, just to the fun part of XRP in the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting. PRX is tweeted out, Mr. Pool Drop. If you go up here, a plan you have been working on for a long time is beginning to take shape. On Fortune Cookie, yearly planner point at December. Think and play like chess. If you go down here, nice find by Diablo, Skyrocket and Boost. Isn't that quite interesting, guys? Skyrocket and Boost. Green vertical line. Oro tweeted out, the chessboard is about the characters coming into light. The king is someone completely off the radar that is never seen connected to XRP. The soldiers, which are like rooks and bishops, are off the radar as well. Garlinghouse is the knight, and the rest of the faces you see connected to XRPs are the pawns. XRP Hodl Suital, chant things, we can see right here. Baba Cook said follow the timeline, we can see all of those, which connects to the Euro volume, and then we got the USD volume, and then JPY volume, and then GBP volume. What do you guys think? The timeline. Valjester tweeted, with the market crash looming, they will need people like Judy Shelton. Her ideals is just what they need. Wait until Trump gets re-elected. Shelton and Trump both for the gold. Gold man and woman. This is tied together. The people in the streets thinking Biden won. Ticking time. You're watching real entertainment. Again, guys, everything we are watching is just a show. All scripted. Bulpasto tweeted, media blackout warning. We can see from Ivanka Trump. Follow me on Parler. What do you guys think about this right here? Media blackout warning incoming. Stay prepared, guys. Stephen Bolasuda, correct me if I am wrong. For every transaction of IOU tokens issued on XRP Ledger, a small amount of XRP is burned. If that's true, if a central bank chooses XRPL to issue CBDC, then they need to hold XRP in reserve to facilitate network fees. Do you recall that Ripple has been working with 40 or 50 central banks? I don't think they're talking about their ODL product with the central bank. CBDC being issued on XRP Ledger could be their main topic. Robert R. has tweeted out, some people aren't normally ready to make the money they're going to make in 2021. Name of the game, don't sell too soon. Again, guys, be patient, hodl, and wait for the gains to come in. But remember, don't sell too soon. Mr. Prosperity has tweeted out, new calendar for 2021. Very interesting icon with the US flag. Interesting, is a split society or just a complete? What do we think? The Economist, the world in 2021. We can see all of this, but what about this as well? Interesting, guys. The final tip for today's video comes from Crypto Bull. What do we see here? Look at everything, but then look at XRP 589. One day this will be a reality, guys. But who really knows what will happen at the end of the day. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like. Subscribe if you guys already. Feel free to be a member of the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. And you guys, see ya.
This is the beginning of the greatest economic cycle this country has had since World War II. And I knew the things that Donald would do. And he hasn't even got started. But this is the eye of the motherfucking storm. The perfect storm. It ain't never going to get any better. Never. This is perfect for the QLA model. If I could have written a prescription or a formula, I couldn't have written it any better. Low interest rates. Money's free. You stupid massive chaos. And Donald's going to rip the mother economy apart. And he's going to for practice in a good way. This is it. It ain't never going to get any better.